everybody, and welcome back to Linda Tina TV. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Linda Tina and I'm glad to have you on board. So I am at that age where many of the people in my circle are married and having children, settled down, and then many others are still partying and going out every night and turning up with no worry at all. But then there's also another group of people who are ladies, of course, who are in this phase of I need to settle down. I'm almost 30, or I'm 30 or a little over 30, and where's Mr. Right? Where's the man at? So these are the people I'm here to talk about today. Now, I understand that the pressure to get married when you approach 30 or when you're a little over 30 gets real, especially where I come from. You're going to have aunties and relatives, even people you've not spoken to in a long time, asking you about your love life. Oh, are you seeing someone? And if you're seeing someone, they're asking you about are you getting married soon? And you don't even know yet. You're in the relationship, but you don't know where it's headed yet. So I just want to say one thing today, that marriage shouldn't be any woman's ultimate goal. It is a beautiful thing. I am happily married. I have 2 babies. I got married quite young. So you may say that, okay, you're not in position to talk about this because you don't understand the pressure. I may not really know what it feels like to be in this, in this age group, and you're not settled down, but I do understand the pressure. But it's not that serious, believe me. I am married, and if I had a chance to go back to being single, to go back to doing me and just me, I would grab that chance, I'm not saying that I'm not happy in my marriage, or marriage is not good. I'm just saying it shouldn't be that one thing that you're waiting for to complete you. Now, here are the advantages of still being single around your 30s. I believe you have a better chance of finding a good man, the right man in your 30s, because you have better judgment, you're more mature, you're looking at bigger things and better things. I mean, look at the people you were dating in your early 20s and the people you're looking at now. They're totally different people because you know better. So the fact that you're meeting this person when you have developed as an individual, you're more mature, I think you have a greater chance of meeting a better person than the person you would have met in your early 20s. Another thing about being single in your 30s is that you're still free to do anything you want. You're still free to be selfish. And I know how selfish that sounds, but yes, you're free to travel, to do things, especially if you don't have kids yet. You can travel anytime. You can take vacations. You can treat yourself to things that, you've always wanted, because you just have you to take care about. When you're married, you become one. You become one with this person, and you need to fit your programs into their programs. You need to plan together. We plan family vacations, but you can still go out in the world, be free, enjoy that freedom. This is from a married person. I'm not saying marriage is a prison of some sort, but it does hold you sometimes, and you can't do things the way another person who's free could do things. That is the honest truth. I'm being very real in this video. So use this time to be selfish, to do things for you. And when this person comes the person you will settle down with, they'll find you so content and happy with yourself. And believe me, that is the best thing in the world. You don't need someone to feel like they completed you, You need to feel like they just added to the joy you already had as an individual. Ladies, also being single at this time in your life is a moment for you to build yourself as a person. That one thing you wanted to do in your early 20s that you never got to do, that course you wanted to do, that empowerment you wanted to do, this is your chance to do it. Because sometimes when you get married, you're starting to do things as a union, and so those little things that you wanted to do for you as a person, you don't get a chance to do them. Then you know how it happens. You get kids, and then you get caught up with family life. So there are those little things that you always wanted to do, or you feel you can do to empower you as a person, to build you as a person. Also, as in your character, it's a time for you to build yourself as an individual, So use this time. There's so much to do while you're still single, in your 30s, in your early 30s, in your late 20s, so much. basically what I'm trying to say in this video is that ladies who are in their late 20s, early 30s, do not get infatuated with the idea of being settled down and married. I know when we are younger, we have this plan of how we want our life to be. There are people who have told me, I wanted to have my kids by 30, I wanted to be done with babies by 30. Things don't always work out the way we plan, you know, the way we think they will go. So many things in life will change. You'll change your path along the way, but that doesn't mean that you can't still be happy. So don't get infatuated with this idea, especially because of the traditional standards of the society, and think, oh, if I'm not married by 30, by 35, I'm such a loser. No, do not. You're gonna have these very high expectations of marriage, and when you get there, you're like, okay, is this what I was waiting for, to feel complete, to feel like, you know, I've achieved the ultimate goal? So in this time when you're still single, just do you, do yourself. If anyone asks you the next time, when are you getting married, tell them,
when I want to, okay? When the moment is right.
or just don't answer them at all. And yeah, use this time to just build you as an individual. You're not missing so much. You're not missing that much. You're missing nothing that you can't live without. And I mean, someone's gonna say, oh, you're just saying that because you're already married. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm being very real here. You're not missing that much. And I know it's a fulfillment that many women long for, but you can do a lot more before this moment comes. And by the way, there is no expiration date on marriage. People are getting married in their 40s. Janet Jackson is having her baby at 50. I mean, you still have some time. Speaking of babies, the other thing that makes ladies in their 30s or, you know, in their early 30s get worried about settling down is the biological clock. Now, one thing what I feel about this whole biological clock thing is, yeah, biologically it says that, you know, we get less fertile the older we get. But I feel like if you're meant to have children, you will have children. At 35, at 40, you will have children if you're meant to have children. There are people, women in their early 20s who have failed to conceive. They are there. There are women who are in their early 30s who have failed to conceive. Then there are women in their 40s. I have a friend who's 45 who recently had a baby. So I mean, and then with the technology we have these days, there's so much you can do to have a child. And then if God has planned it that you're going to have children, you're going to have children. So don't let this thing make you rush into settling down with even someone you don't really want to be with, because this is someone you're going to live with. And believe me, that's another thing about marriage. A lot changes when you get into the house with this person and start sharing your daily life with them. That whole bliss you see on social media, marriage goals, me and my babies and my husband, we're out. When you're in the house, stuff gets real, so real. So you want life to get this real with someone who is real, with someone you really want to be with. Because I know right now, in this age, in that age, within your 30s, within your late 20s and early 30s, you're kind of going to feel the pressure to jump onto the next best thing. Like whoever proposes, whoever shows you a sign of interest, you're just jumping on that because you feel like this may be my last chance. No, you don't want them. You don't want them. You don't want to settle with them. Don't settle for less than what you really want, you know? So for my ladies who are pushing 30 or in their early 30s, relax. I know it's easier said than done, but relax, take it easy, go out and date, enjoy the dating scene, date this one and that one and that one, kiss all the frogs that are out there until you find your lucky one, your person. You know, there's someone for everybody. So your person is there. It may be a bit late, but the person is there and they will come when they come. And if something is meant to be, it will be. If you're meant to have children, you will have a happy life. And then, you know, don't be so paranoid thinking that everyone is thinking about how single you are. You know, there are people who get so defensive about this whole marriage and settling down thing. people have so many other things going on in their lives than to wonder how single you are. So don't shy away from weddings and baby showers or get so aggressive when someone asks about marriage and settling down, because maybe some are asking from a good place. Like your mother may be asking about your relationship from a good place. So don't get so aggressive and paranoid thinking, what the hell, why are you asking? Just take it easy. And again, it's easier said than done, but you can do it. You teach yourself. We teach ourselves to feel things and to, we can program our minds to think in a certain way. So program your mind to think in this way of, the person will come. And while you're still single, do you. Just do you. Let me know what you people think about this video, and feel free, we're being very real here, feel free to leave everything down in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button and see you in my next video. Before I leave, I'm planning to do a Q&A. So if you have any questions you want to ask about me, about my channel, if you want to get to know me a little more, leave the questions down in the comment section as well, and see you in my next video. Love you. Bye bye. Mwah.